Ladies and gentlemen, main to main net, Shinobi Nation, and the Buster Busters unite. We are here with the final episode. And yes, I say final because if you saw episode 2 of our Resident Evil 1 Let's Play, you know that at the end, I decided to sacrifice the game, man. I just wasn't feeling it anymore. Unfortunately, I still have it installed because I want to play it, you know, on my own. But when it comes to recording, I don't know, man. I just wasn't really feeling it in all the puzzles. I know puzzles is a huge part of Resident Evil. I don't mind that, but it started off, I felt better, and it still plays better than RE0 to me. But I feel like with RE0, I was at least able to get a little bit more story beats in and kind of know what was going on. RE1, you're just running around that freaking mansion, you know what I'm saying? And I like the survival horror genre, but I honestly think what it really is, I think is the camera angles, the door animations, all that. Even when I was able to work that and kind of make things speed up, the overall feel of it, I guess that classic style, it just wasn't clicking with me all the time. I can respect it, I like it, but not all the time. So with that being said, we're gonna be reacting to the full story of Resident Evil. We got Resident Evil 1 in 5 minutes right here. I'm also going to be watching a Let's Play or a recap of Chris's perspective. I'm going to have all the cutscenes we're going to be reacting to, as well as the different endings. I saw there's a bunch of different endings, so we're going to be reacting to all of that so I can get all the lore in my brain. And then after this, we're going to be moving on to Resident Evil 2 Remake, and that should be the first game in this marathon that we definitely can play from start to finish. So with that being said, let's get into this recap.
Welcome back to Eligible Monsters' continued coverage of the lore that is within the Resident Evil universe. Today we're going to be bringing you the storyline to the original Resident Evil 1. Now I know we covered this a long time ago here on the channel, but a lot has changed since then. My presentation, the way we do things, just overall. So I hope you guys enjoy, and we're going to cover the original, the mansion, the one that started everything.
Yep.
July 24th, 1998. Bravo team of Raccoon City's elite STARS unit has gone missing after traveling into the Arklay Mountains to investigate the spree of missing hikers and animal mutations. Without a radio contact, Alpha Team is deployed under command of STARS leader, Albert Wesker.
Whoa,
Landing in the darkened woods, Alpha Team spreads out, searching for the missing members. They discover the location of Bravo Team's downed helicopter, and they find only the body of Bravo Team's pilot. Continuing their search, Alpha Team is suddenly attacked by mutated, rabid dogs in the darkness.
It's gonna lead us to
Joseph
the mansion.
Frost
We know about
is savagely
this.
killed, and the rest of Alpha Team is forced to fall back to the helicopter. Before they can extract, however, Brad Vickers becomes terrified, flying and leaving them all behind here in the mountains.
Man.
The rest of Alpha Team is forced to fight their way through the woods, retreating into the mansion in the Lonely Mountains. And inside of that vast entrance hall, the team finds that they are missing Chris Redfield. After hearing shots, Jill Valentine and Barry Burton investigate under Albert Wesker's orders. While Barry investigates the dining hall, Jill discovers that Bravo team member Kenneth Sullivan is dead and has been eaten by a zombie. Jill retreats and is saved by Barry. And when the two return to the entrance hall, they discover that Wesker is now missing as well.
Probably doing something crazy in his mansion.
Barry and Jill make the horrible tactical decision to split up and investigate the mansion. And along the way, Jill must deal with the constant threat of zombies and the strange puzzles that litter the interior of the mansion.
Yeah.
She learns that the mansion is owned by the Umbrella Pharmaceutical Company and is being used as a site for bioweapons research. Unfortunately, there was a leak of the virus which mutated the researchers and the staff, driving them insane and violent. She moves through the mansion, gathering evidence and weapons to help her fight off.
Wait, is that Richard? Okay, so this has a lot of different choices and outcomes. We could save Richard.
Violent. She moves through the mansion, gathering evidence and weapons to help her fight off the zombie threat. And she discovers another Bravo team member, Richard Aiken, who is killed when he helps defend her from a giant poisonous snake.
Oh, he's still gonna die.
As they continue the investigation, Jill becomes suspicious of Barry, who begins to pop up in convenient places. She discovers more research, learning that Umbrella has been conducting illegal research for decades, and the Spencer estate was built by George Trevor for Dr. Oswald Spencer. Trevor was known for his gimmicked construction, which usually included building puzzles and traps within his buildings. And to complete the work on the strange mansion, Trevor arrived with his family. But George Trevor and his family were kidnapped by Spencer, and their bodies were used to conduct research on the progenitor virus.
Damn.
She also learns and is forced to fight against Lisa Trevor, who is still alive and has become mutated and is insane from the constant experimentation. After the mansion was exposed to the virus, Lisa was able to escape from her constant torture and gain some form of revenge.
Wait, I'm gonna let it play, but I'm just theorizing. It probably wouldn't work because Resident Evil Requiem is years after this. But you remember that the stalker from Resident Evil Requiem, the demo they put up, that big thing, it was kind of moving. What if that's Lisa Trevor? See, like, I want to play the games. We're gonna at least start, you know what I'm saying, the OG game so I can feel them. But getting these recaps help a lot. George Trevor is the one behind all these damn puzzles, though. That's what I'm getting. And Oswald Spencer, the founder of Umbrella, along with James Marcus, I think his name was. He made the T-Virus, and okay, I'm getting it, I'm clocking it. Let me rewind a little bit just so I can. From her constant torture and gain some form of revenge. Jill eventually makes her way to the dormitories where she must destroy Plant 42, another of Umbrella's mutated experiments. And after defeating the mutated monster, Jill discovers the Bravo team leader, Enrico. The wounded captain tells her that there is a traitor among stars, but before he can say more, he is shot from the shadows. And from there, she moves into labs below the mansion. It is there that she meets up with Chris Redfield and Rebecca Chambers from Bravo team. In the lab, she discovers that Umbrella is providing research into bioweapons for the US military. Wesker is found to be a traitor working for Umbrella who was sent in to destroy all evidence of Umbrella's work, while also providing combat data of the bioweapons when the STARS unit faced them. Before he destroyed the labs, Wesker is supposed to acquire the DNA samples of the successful bioweapons for Umbrella's continued research. When he is caught, Wesker reveals that Barry was also working with him, but only under the threat of his family's murder. Before Wesker can set the labs to explode, he tells Jill that he plans on betraying Umbrella and selling that research to a rival company. Wesker then awakens the T-002 Tyrant and orders the monster to kill the remaining STARS members. At the same Tyrant from Zero?
betrays Wesker, stabbing him through his heart with its massive claws.
Whoa.
The 4 members of STARS retreat to the rooftop helipad where they radio for Brad Vickers, who has returned.
Okay,
Jill and Chris must then fight off the Tyrant on the helipad, giving the others time to escape. And eventually, Brad drops them a rocket launcher and the pair use it to destroy the monster. The surviving members of STARS return to Raccoon City, where they prepare to tell the world the truth about what happened in the mountains.
And that was probably going to lead into 2 and 3.
Now, if you look up the
because I know Resident Evil 2 and 3 were like connected, were happening at the same time. Okay, I wish this person would put the correct cutscenes with what he was saying. I wanted to see some of that, but I have all the cutscenes here. But long story short, Wesker is working for Umbrella. Really, he's a traitor. He had Barry working for him because he threatened his family. You know, I guess he needed some extra traitor help. And yeah, so he's doing this to sell off Umbrella's research to another company. I never knew that. Okay, Wesker. And yeah, they said Chris and Rebecca was in here, but that's probably what we're gonna learn in Chris's perspective, I guess. Damn. Okay, so I have Chris's perspective up right here, and this one is actually 11 minutes, so it should be a little bit more into it. And hopefully Jill's perspective, I mean, we were seeing most of that. I don't know if, you know, anything other major things was gonna happen, you know, different from Chris's Let's Play. But like I said, I have both sets of cutscenes, all of Jill's cutscenes, all of Chris's cutscenes, so we're gonna piece stuff and figure this out. But I have the main story, you know.
In Resident Evil 1, you will play as Chris Redfield, a member of the STARS Alpha team that goes to the forest of Raccoon City to look for Bravo team after they went missing while investigating the recent cannibal murders around the area. Luckily for the team, this search doesn't last too long since they spot Bravo team's helicopter while flying over the woods, but once they get near it, they discover that the only thing remaining is the corpse of its pilot and little more. Or that's what they think, because while investigating the surrounding area, Joseph, the mechanic of Alpha team, gets attacked out of nowhere by what seems to be some dogs? And because of this, Chris and the other members of the team try to go back to their heli, but Brad, the pilot of the team, for some reason leaves them stranded there.
At least he came back at the end.
The option is to run into the mansion that they are able to see in the distance. But the horror is just starting. Once inside the mansion, Chris, Jill, and Wesker, which seem to be the only Alpha team members to survive the ordeal, hear a gunshot in another room. So Chris offers to go and investigate while the others secure the area.
So if you choose Chris, Barry isn't even here. Playthroughs are nice. Okay, the different.
Going through some rooms of the mansion, he finds Kenneth, a member of Bravo team, who is being eaten by a human that doesn't look very friendly.
Bruh.
Chris, after surviving this encounter, decides to go back to report his findings to Wesker, but when he arrives at the main hall, he discovers that Jill and Wesker are nowhere near, and Jill's gun is on the floor. Chris, without anything else to do, starts exploring the mansion a little bit more, and after encountering more human monsters and picking up a lot of objects that could be useful for something, he discovers a secret basement that has 4 face sculptures and a hanging coffin. And
is there a canon playthrough? This one is way different. Why is Wesker and Jill missing, you know?
Underneath it, Chris finds a key which he uses to open more mansion doors. And after opening some of this, some of that, and fighting some dogs and human monsters, Chris enters a room where he finds Rebecca and Richard, the medic and the communications expert of Bravo team, who needs some help since Richard was bitten by a supposedly
poison snake. Yeah.
Of course, Chris offers to help them, and after Rebecca explains to him that Umbrella is the biggest pharmaceutical around there and helps him play Moonlight Sonata.
Oh, what was that?
Oh, the piano.
Facing the snake that Richard was talking about and more exploring, Chris is able to find 4 masks. So he goes back to the face sculptures. And after putting all the masks on their places, the coffin that was hanging drops down. And
who was in there?
There's another human creature. However, this one seems built different. And turns out it is, so Chris has to fight it to death. Of course, he comes out victorious and finds a weird emblem inside the coffin, which he uses to enter the courtyard of the mansion. Here, Chris gets a call from Wesker telling him, or well, anyone that can hear him, that they should stay away from the woods because there's a monster in chains. But of course, this doesn't stop Chris, and he continues with his exploration, and after hearing a weird moan and finding a cabin, which seems to have been recently used, he finally encounters the monster Wesker was talking about, and he gets killed.
Damn. Did it really knock us out or something, or do we actually die?
Okay, no. He actually gets knocked down, and after waking up, he comes face to face with the monster who is waiting for him?
Is that Lisa Trevor?
I don't know. The point is that Chris is able to escape from there and goes to another part of the courtyard where he receives another call. But this time is from Brad, who is like... And Chris is like...
This is Chris.
Long story short, Brad is trying to reach a survivor, but Chris's radio is not working. So Chris keeps exploring the courtyard until he comes across some kind of living quarters, where he encounters more human creatures, some hanged people, and
oh my god, so there's more spiders in here.
A little bit more of the place, he's able to enter a room where he discovers a secret entrance that takes him to what seems to be a research facility, which has a shark tank filled with, you know, sharks. Because of this, Chris has to drain the tank, and after almost getting killed by a big shark, he gets a key and goes back to the living quarters. But nature seems to hate him because he gets attacked by zombies, which he exterminates, and also by the biggest plant ever,
is that the
which he also destroys.
Something 42?
Following all of this, Chris comes across Rebecca once again, and after a short conversation, he also encounters Wesker, who tells Chris that he should go back to the mansion to check and explore rooms while he investigates that area. Chris, seeing that Jill is not with him, asks Wesker what happened to her, and Wesker is like...
We got separated.
And since there's no way the guy that's wearing dark glasses during the night is a liar, and since he's still the leader of Alpha Team, Chris is like...
I see.
And goes back to the mansion, but not before receiving another call from Brad, who is still trying to reach any survivor. Once he arrives at the mansion, Chris comes face to face with
what the hell is that?
Bipedal frogs that are thicker and more dangerous than the other creatures he had to fight. Although Chris is able to survive against them, and after more exploring and more surviving and more looting, Chris gets to finally fight the biggest snake in such an epic fight that I would rather watch this than a John Wick movie. Chris then finds a key that he uses to gain access to the Spencer's study room, where he finds another emblem and hears a screaming coming from upstairs. So, of course, he goes to investigate, and turns out that the person screaming is Rebecca, who is getting attacked by one of the monsters. And after all of this, Chris goes back to the backyard since he was able to get some items, like a power supply, that might be useful there. And here, he discovers a weird hidden entrance behind a waterfall which leads him into a mine. But of course,
Damn, this
Chris
is
is
a lot.
not even safe here, and after fighting more creatures running from some boulders, he finds Enrico, the leader of Bravo, who for some reason calls Chris a double crosser. Thank God, some mysterious figure saves Chris from being shot, and in a last gasp of air,
it was probably Barry or Wesker. Damn, Captain Rico.
Chris then keeps exploring the mine and goes down an elevator where he comes face to face once again with the monster of the cabin from whom he has to escape because, well, it seems to be immortal or something. And during this escape, Chris ends up in some kind of lair that has a lot of handmade dolls, a bed, a mirror, and also a jewelry box that has part of the emblem that he found in the Spencer's study room. And luckily for Chris, that lair is also connected with the cabin where he almost died, and after escaping once again from that place, he goes back to the mansion. And thanks to the now 2 complete emblems, Chris gains access to the locked room that is behind the stairs of the main hall, which leads him into some kind of crypt where he encounters Wesker and the creature of the cabin fighting. So of course, Chris joins the action, and after pushing some rocks that reveal the insides of a coffin, the creature grabs a skull and kills herself?
Maybe that was the skull
for this to make a little bit of sense, I have to tell you that throughout the game, Chris will be finding notes of the Trevor family, who were the first people to visit the mansion because George was the architect and designer of the place.
Wow.
Long story short, the Trevors were invited, the wife and daughter were taken away, the dad tried to find them but he ended up dying inside one of his traps, the wife was then killed, and the daughter became a monster after some experiments with the progenitor virus,
that was their daughter?
which is the virus that seems to have been the catalyst of everything that has been going on.
That's even worse.
She also started looking for her family while snatching the faces of women. So yeah, she was that thing, those faces were for real people, and I guess that was her mother's call. Moving on, Chris then has another talk with Wesker, who tells him to go ahead while he investigates that area. So Chris does that, and he arrives at what seems to be another part of the courtyard, where he finds a secret passage after using the metals that he found inside some books. And wouldn't you know it, it's an underground lab! Here, Chris discovers that the mansion was used by Umbrella as a cover-up so they could test their bioorganic weapons. But something went horribly wrong, and what was supposed to be a controlled research became a nightmare. And that's not all, because while going through some pictures, Chris also finds out that Wesker is not only part of Umbrella, but also a scientist that worked on the creation of the POWs. Oh, and that the creature that was inside the coffin was a Crimson Head. Chris, with all this knowledge, starts looking around the facility, and after fixing the power and coming across more monsters, is able to get into the elevator, which takes him to another section of the lab, where Chris comes face to face with the traitor of Wesker, who tells Chris that the stars were his little piggies and that he had to kill them. Of course, Chris is not very happy to hear this.
You son of a bitch!
And after Wesker tells him that the Tyrant is the ultimate life form and Chris thinks Wesker is doing a stand-up, the Tyrant gets awakened and he takes the life of Wesker by impaling him with his arm. So now Chris has to deal with it. Damn! And after surviving this, he goes back to where he was, and since he doesn't really have anything else to do there, he tries to escape by calling Brad. However, the Tyrant was just playing dead before, and now he's ready for round 2. But you know, Chris at this point is just tired of all this. And after Brad throws him a rocket launcher, Chris is finally able to once and for all destroy the creature.
So I'm confused.
But since this game has 6 endings...
Okay.
If Chris is able to save Rebecca from the Hunter attack, saves Jill from the underground lab, and keeps both of them safe in the last battle against the Tyrant, then Chris, Rebecca, and Jill will escape from there and see the mansion explode while they fade into a beautiful sunset.
That's the canon ending.
On the other hand, if Chris saves Rebecca and Jill but isn't able to protect Rebecca from the Tyrant, then everything will play kind of the same, except that Chris and Jill will be the only ones escaping, and the sunset will change to a rainy day. On the other hand, if Chris saves Rebecca from the Hunter and the Tyrant, but he doesn't save Jill, then everything will play out the same, except that Chris and Rebecca will be the only ones to escape from there, and the sunset will be a little bit brownish.
That's crazy.
If Chris saves Rebecca from the Hunter, but he isn't able to protect her from the Tyrant and also doesn't save Jill,
he's gonna be by himself.
Everything will play kind of the same, except that Chris will be the only survivor and the day will be rainy. And if Chris doesn't save Rebecca from the hunter but saves Jill from the labs, then Chris and Jill will escape from there, but the mansion won't explode and what seems to be another tyrant will be looking at the helicopter menacingly. And last but not least, if Chris doesn't save Rebecca nor Jill, then Chris will be the only one to get out of there and the mansion won't explode, so the tyrant eye will also pop up.
I feel like hell no, relax. I feel like the canon ending has to be when they all make it out and the mansion explodes, right? You know? Hold on, man.
I hope you liked this video. If you did, you can help me out by leaving a like
it gotta
and maybe
be where the
sharing
mansion
it with
explodes.
someone that wants to know the story of this game. Also, don't forget that you can subscribe to the channel if you don't want to miss any new uploads.
That was
Thanks
good
for watching,
though.
and as always, see you in the next one.
That was good, and that kind of, you know, answered a lot of questions in this video when it comes to the endings and perspectives. I still don't know Jill's full perspective, but we can get that in her cutscenes. But far as like the main meat, we know what was happening. Jill just got, I guess, locked somewhere. Wesker probably threw her in there, locked her. And Rebecca, we saw at the end of RE0 that she was going there anyway to the mansion. So she probably just got, you know, lost after playing her game, you know, and all that, going through doors. She was probably doing the same thing Chris and Jill was doing throughout RE1, opening doors, trying to figure out stuff, ran into Richard, ran into Chris, and yeah, we figured out stuff. It would have been cool if they kind of combined them, you know, the playthroughs in the middle like RE2 does, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess it does in a way. At the end, when we're fighting the tyrant, if we save Rebecca and Jill, we can fight that tyrant together, so I guess that works. But that was interesting. That was the story of these games are, yeah, when it comes to the classic games that I've been skipping so far, 0 and 1, the stories are really good, especially this one right here. When it comes to all the lore and the Trevors and Wesker, Spencer and Marcus, you know, all of this lore I had no idea before. I knew Umbrella was bad and they did the research on the T-Virus, but the names of these people, okay, y'all. All right, so next up we got all of Chris's cutscenes. So we're gonna.
Barry. Where's Barry?
Okay, so yeah, we lose Barry.
He's...
No.
Damn,
what was that?
Think he dies or something in Chris's?
I'll go and check it out.
Young Chris,
Jill
man.
and I will stay and secure this area.
I first saw Chris, I think in RE7 and then 8, and I was like,
take care.
Yeah.
Man, oh man.
That gunfire. I'm counting on you to investigate, Chris.
You got it, Wesker.
Excuse me. This is when they went missing. I'll probably skim through some of it. Like I want to see the ones with Rebecca. Oh wow, we found that tub too. Okay, so that plays out the same. This looks like Rebecca here coming up. Shout out to these people or this channel. I think it said Fluffy Snack or something. Do you throw up too? You don't? Okay. There go Rebecca.
Chris Redfield, Alpha Team. We're here to rescue you. Richard.
Damn.
What the hell happened to you?
This is that same room too, right?
Chris. This place. Get your team out of here. Demons. Everywhere.
Don't talk.
So he didn't say it was a giant snake? He just said it was a demon?
Poisonous snake.
Okay.
But the size of the bite mark is huge.
It's not just any ordinary snake. Take my word for it.
He needs serum. I left it in another room.
Okay, you left it in there,
Please
Buster.
Hurry.
Hold on. I'll be back.
Okay. So it's still the same, just different dialogue, different cutscenes. I like that. So we were able to say, was I too slow for Jill's run?
Be careful.
Damn.
Please hurry, Chris.
What we got to do now?
Hope this is what you wanted.
Oh, that's the serum? Okay.
I'm gonna give you a shot now, Richard. Hang in there.
Here.
Maybe because we were on easy.
It's a radio.
Because on the first playthrough or the recap we watched, it said that Richard was going to help us fight the snake, but he's still going to die. Maybe since I was playing on easy or very easy, they went on and killed him anyway because we wouldn't really need help with the snake maybe since we were on easy.
Take care of yourself, Rebecca.
Damn, he still dies. So Richard is just bound to die regardless.
He's just unconscious.
Oh, okay.
Rebecca,
never mind.
It's not safe here. Let's get Richard to a safer place.
Right.
Okay then.
Richard's doing well, Chris. He should recover soon.
Good.
It's one of the save rooms. There was a room with a bed in it.
As soon as Richard gets better, we'll come after you.
Rebecca, you okay with a gun?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to continue my investigation.
Yeah, she all right with a gun, all right, but.
Okay. This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. I could pretty much treat any wound. Want me to treat your wounds?
So she a medical.
Yeah, would you?
Oh wow, we can do yes or no. Cool.
Thanks.
She a medical.
Somebody
You
sure
say
knows
rescue,
how to get
so
a
yeah.
deal. Most of the medical supplies here are from Umbrella.
Umbrella?
Don't you know? They're only the biggest taxpayers around here. They make most of these medicines right here. Homegrown in Raccoon City. But there's not much left, so take care of yourself.
Man, oh man.
Are you okay?
So we had a lot of cutscenes with Rebecca in here.
Want me to treat your wounds?
Oh wow, she can always just. Damn, that would have been. Yo, so we could just come to the save room and get our wounds treated and get a new cutscene without, you know, getting herbs. Wow,
Well,
that's
this
convenient.
is it. We're out of medicine.
Oh.
Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Damn, so we can only do it a couple times. Okay.
No, I'm okay. But if something should happen to me, I'm counting on you.
No problem. But we're very short on medical supplies, so take care of yourself.
Bruh, it's like the same dialogue. They just. So we all kind of locked in, all the RE protagonists. So far, Chris, Jill, Rebecca.
Should be fine.
Especially Rebecca and Jill, Chris. So Claire is Chris's sister, so I know they locked in. Leon. So yeah, everybody is connected. I hope they all can show up in 9, even if it's a very small role. Okay, this still happened. So who saves us this time? Were we able to get out ourselves? Chris Strong, he fight boulders, right? Damn, they didn't even show it. This is the piano, the missing piece. Or maybe Rebecca helps us.
Chris.
Bruh.
Rebecca.
That sounded like Moonlight Sonata.
She was playing piano in her game, right? In Zero. So maybe she knew it without. We didn't have to find a piece. Or we're with Chris, she can automatically get it. Oh, damn. Rebecca, a healer, a pianist, and a shooter. Okay, Rebecca Chambers. Why didn't they have her in more games? Oh, yeah, Fluffy Quack is the name of the channel. Okay, I heard this song before. I didn't know it was called Moonlight Sonata. Oh, damn. Rebecca, what happened?
What was that?
My interpretation is off a little.
Yeah.
Let me practice for a while.
Bruh. No way.
We better get our priorities straight and get back to our investigation.
What if we hear yes? He was been here playing the piano.
Rebecca.
Bruh, she does it anyway.
I know, but just a little bit longer.
Once she gets it right, it's probably gonna open whatever needs to be opened, I guess.
But don't get too carried away.
Oh, I won't. Chris!
Uh-oh.
Chris! I think I got it.
This ain't gonna get me copyrighted. I know this is a real song. Imagine it do. Damn, Rebecca, you making me feel somber and sad right now. Damn. Depression melody. Uh-oh.
Practice makes perfect.
What's this?
I kind of like Chris's cutscenes more. I know we didn't see all of Jill's, obviously, but I wish they all could have been with us, Jill and Rebecca. But it does say Chris can save Rebecca. I mean, Jill, so.
Were you all right in there?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Hell no, bro. Jeez, how do you even fight that? It's still gonna be quick trying to snap at you. Uh-oh.
Poison.
Oh, from the snake?
Chris!
I need serum.
Rebecca,
Serum.
she a OG.
I remember seeing it. I'll be
MVP
right back.
low-key.
Just hang in there.
Yeah, she liked Sakura. Everybody hates Sakura, but Sakura come through, bro. That's Rebecca. Rebecca is Sakura, bro. So this dude Richard was still healing. Rebecca was watching him, protecting Chris. Okay, Rebecca.
How you feeling?
What happened?
You were bitten by a poisonous snake and fell unconscious. Easy.
Oh, my head's killing me.
Should be fine, because I gave you a shot of serum. But again, don't do anything...
That you wouldn't do?
Bruh.
I'll try to remember that. I owe you one.
All right.
Oh, thank God I made it in time.
Bruh,
2 is a game
just random freaking pause. Okay, so I end up daggone just watching the whole thing. Okay, there's Richard. Is this when the snake come back or? Oh, does he die in another way? Because this is the sharks, right? No way.
Chris, stop! No!
Damn, Richard. So Richard, yeah, he's destined to die. If you're playing with Jill, he either dies without getting the serum or he gets killed by the snake. Chris, if you save him, he ends up getting eaten by a freaking shark. Richard, what did you do to deserve this, bro? That's the plant. Plant 42 or something like that. Who saves us here? Gotta be Rebecca. Okay, we get thrown. Damn. This game here. Like, it's only 20 minutes worth of cutscenes, bro. So you know, in the middle of all of this was a whole lot of, like, the last recap we watched. Shooting, puzzle,
You scared me.
looting.
You okay?
Yeah, it's dead.
Oh, the thing? Okay, we were able to stop it.
Richard.
Ah.
He's... gone.
I'm sorry.
It's my fault. I should have watched out for him.
I found a pharmaceutical room. I think I can come up with something useful. I'll be there. I'm glad you're still okay. This room is equipped with all sorts of medical supplies. Want me to treat your wounds?
Bruh. It's acid a little differently.
Yeah, would you?
So every time we get to a save room, I guess, and Rebecca's with us and Chris, she can heal us without us using actual herbs. But we can only do it a certain amount of times. Damn, but say what the hell? She must have knew Richard for a minute. Damn, Rebecca.
Be strong, Rebecca.
Bro.
Are you okay? Want me to treat your
Weird
wounds?
silences.
No, I'm okay.
Be careful, Chris.
Right. So let's see. What I want to see now.
Yeah,
okay, this is the cutscene.
Words exactly. Where's Jill? I thought you were with her.
They said they got separated.
Yeah, I know. We got separated.
I see.
I see. That's so crazy.
Anyway, we better find a way out of here before we turn into zombie food.
Yeah, I want to see this cutscene with
Chris,
Captain Enrico.
I want you to check them out one more time.
I want to see that one.
Enrico!
Don't come any closer, Chris.
What happened?
So he probably
Enrico,
wasn't calling
wait.
Chris a double crosser. He knew what was going on. That's why he got killed. He probably was fighting with either Wesker or Barry, but I'm assuming maybe Wesker, because his last words were umbrella.
Crosser.
Yeah. He had to been talking about Wesker, because Barry isn't even in this playthrough, you know? So is Barry even an actual character? Damn. Captain Enrico. Met you in RE0, and now you dead, bruh. Okay. RP Captain Enrico, man. Oh, this one Rebecca was getting attacked.
Upstairs?
Man, make a move. Joe, that's a freaking lizard killer croc hybrid. Oh my gosh, Umbrella had to go, bro. You making these damn creations? Okay, Chris. You kind of burnt Rebecca with that though, but she might be immune to fire bust.
You okay?
I didn't mean to get you worried.
We can't stay here any
Where your
longer.
weapons at, Rebecca?
We have to get to the others and find a way out of here.
Everything you
with
went
me?
through in RE0, you over here in the corner
Go
hollering.
ahead. Until then, Rebecca, you're on your own. Stay cool and use your better judgment. Got it?
I can handle myself.
Good luck.
Are you sure about that? You almost was daggone crocodile
Didn't mean to
dinner.
get you worried.
Oh snap!
You're a bit of a mess up.
Fighting
Chris,
Lisa Trevor.
Take a piece of the action.
Okay.
I'll investigate this area a little further.
I want to know how Wesker comes back because I know he's in other games. There go Jill.
Chris?
And you just sitting there.
Chris?
Sad.
Wesker's the... I know.
So he already figured it out at this point? We didn't see that other cutscene. Maybe it's just he was able to piece it together.
I can't open it. Just wait, I'll be back.
Okay.
I feel like this one could be canon too. Chris's run.
Chris!
Once we save everybody, that
Rebecca!
I saw you in the inner garden. I finally caught up.
Well, I'm glad you're okay. No more following. Just stay with me, kid.
Bruh.
That's my
Okay.
plan, sir.
So now we recruited Rebecca pretty much. Then we confront Wesker. Okay, I want to see this.
So you've come.
Uh-oh.
Chris, you make me proud.
Man, shut up,
Of course
Buster.
you are one of my men.
Thanks.
Hell no.
Since when, Wesker?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Since when have they been slipping you a paycheck?
I think you're a bit confused. I've always been with Umbrella.
Are your eyes whitening?
Stars were umbrellas. No, rather, my little piggies.
Jeez. Just
The
had us
tyrant
doing
virus
stuff.
leaked, polluting this whole place. And unfortunately, I had to give up my lovely members of Stars.
You killed them with your own dirty hands! You son of a bitch!
Oh yes, dear. Just like this. Don't move!
Are we serious?
You.
I
Damn.
don't think you want to die just yet. I have something that's of some interest to you.
But she had a vest on. Where did he shoot her? It couldn't have been in the head, bro. If there's an ending where we all make it out, why is she even out? You know? What the freak is, bro? What? Okay, so this is the tyrant. So this can't be the same one from RE0. There must be multiple tyrants out there. Cause I think Nemesis and Mr. X, they're tyrants too, right? So this just gotta be, this looks so that's Nemesis, bro. He got that same mouth. Maybe I'm tripping though. I'm still learning to RE stuff. But it looks like the one from RE0. That's what I'm like. And this is literally in the same month, same year.
The ultimate life form. Tyrant.
Wesker, you've become senile.
Bruh.
Chris, you'll never understand. It's magnificent.
Then it kills him. Or it stabs him, because yeah, Wesker isn't dead. I know he's in other games. He got cloned or something. Or like, shoot, he's rerunning Umbrella. You know, he probably got some serum inside of him. We know he's not dead. Is he still alive in the main continuity? I don't know.
Freak.
Bro. So Rebecca, that was a sleep bullet. I see no wound. She got shot directly in her vest.
Rebecca!
Can't knock you out if you get shot with a vest on.
Chris.
It's a good thing you were wearing your bulletproof vest.
Yeah.
There's nothing left for us to do here. Let's get moving.
Okay.
Chris?
So do we gotta go get Jill now?
I found a file in the lab.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, there's still a lot of tyrant virus here. We should blow this whole place up.
Right. The show must go on. I'll leave that up to you, Rebecca.
Bruh.
I'm on it. I'll start the self-destruct system I found a little while ago.
Okay.
It's not like we're out of this yet. I'll see you on the outside.
Outside.
So we probably gotta go save Jill. And then, yeah, we go to the helipad, fight the tyrant. Brad comes and get us. Mansion blows up. Okay. How long we got left on this? Almost done. Let's just let this play
Jill,
out.
sorry I made you wait.
Get Jill.
I knew you'd come.
Let's get out of here.
Okay.
Let's get going.
This is Brad. Running out of fuel. This is our last chance. If there's anyone alive, give me a sign. I repeat,
That Brad talking?
last chance.
Why he ain't say nothing? She said give him a sign.
The self-destruct system's activated.
Good work. Brad's up in the helicopter.
So I guess we all know each other anyway. We're all stars, so.
I'll take care of them.
But
Chris, you just get in contact with Brad somehow.
okay.
Jill and Rebecca. I mess with the RE protagonists as well. I hope they show up in RE9 or we get like a new. I want to see the movies. I think they're all in the latest movie that came out 2023. Can't wait to get to that one in the timeline. We're gonna be reacting to it. I'm gonna watch it, but we're gonna react to it so we can all learn it together.
Chris,
You okay?
That's fire. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do Chris's playthrough. I'm gonna like stop what I'm doing with Jill, do a Chris playthrough. Oh wow. Cause I can Jill. Damn, Jill. Oh my gosh. Rebecca, run. Hit a juke move. Oh yeah, you're cooked. So that's how we kill it. See, there just gotta be multiple tyrants. There's no way that mug came back from that. No way. And then we escape. Is this the ending where we all make it out? It has to be. That gotta be the canon ending. There's no way Rebecca or Jill, especially Jill. I don't know about Rebecca, but I know Jill doesn't die. You know? Okay. Excuse me. Who in the chopper? Let me see something. Uh-oh. Okay, so this dude got one of the... I'm about to say, you got a bad ending? I thought the mansion wasn't gonna blow up. Okay, there go Jill. Put your hand on my shoulder. Are they together? I always heard that Chris and Jill had a little something going on. Rebecca? This is the perfect ending. This is the ending I'm gonna strive for. I'm gonna play this game on myself, and this is the ending I want to go for, bro. Okay. Happy days, sunny skies, and everything, boy. Let's look at some of these Jill cutscenes now. I know we can skip a lot of these.
Not quite your ordinary house.
Yeah, we saw this. Sure. There go Richard.
Hey, Wesker.
So Chris, hold on. Let me see if we could save Richard. We can? So where did I go wrong? Unless it was like I was saying, maybe because we were on easy mode.
The others.
Even though he's still gonna die. Damn, that arm is... Ooh, wait. Okay. So if I found the other sheet, the missing music piece, I would have been able to play this myself. So Jill is really on her lone wolf. Cause we gonna find out Barry is a daggone traitor. Even though, I mean, if Wesker threatening his family, I really can't wait till we get to the other games to figure out what happened with Wesker. Cause at the end of RE4, the end credit, Wesker was there, right? So I can't wait to play RE5. I never played that one, so. All right. No, brother. Hell no, man. Seeing it again for the second time do the same thing to me, like, y'all kill me just looking at them mugs.
Payback time.
Damn. Which way is worse, getting eaten by a shark or taken out by a giant snake? Did they already show him die?
Thanks.
Oh, it didn't happen yet? Oh. Damn. I feel like a shark might be better because they don't got a lot of teeth. A snake. So if you get eaten by a snake, you just gonna be in his stomach for a minute till you die, bro. A shark, you probably gonna be bitten in half. Damn. Is this Brad?
Barry?
Oh, Barry. Must be talking about Lisa Trevor. Man, oh man.
This is Brad.
Okay, this is Brad. So all of this is kind of still the same. Uh-oh. What is she hearing right here? Whoa.
Jill to Brad. Can you hear me?
Maybe she found out Wesker was crooked like this?
Shit. It's broken.
Freak.
No, that wasn't part of our deal. But it's not necessary to destroy stars.
That's probably Barry and Wesker.
What about my family?
I can't hear.
If I play my cards right.
Man. So I wonder if Barry's family was already like hostage somewhere.
Jill.
Ah, there
Barry,
you go.
I heard someone talking.
Why would you do that, Jill? You gotta, you know. Now he gonna try to.
I think age is starting to take its toll. Talking to myself is becoming a bad habit.
Talking to yourself? You all right?
Bro, Jill.
What's gotten into you?
I'm getting you worried, aren't I? But don't, I'm alright. I guess this creepy mansion has gotten to my nerves. Anyway, I think I'll go outside, get some fresh air for a change.
Maybe she just trying to play stupid. She gotta be on the one.
Don't worry, I'm just going to get some fresh air. If I'm lucky, I'll get to waste some monsters along the way.
Can't tell with the facial expressions. You just looking. That's the plant thing. So it didn't get us. Maybe this is when we defeated it. On Chris's playthrough, it wrapped him up. I guess Jill's would be. Oh, still got us. Jill's would be easier maybe since we didn't have Rebecca to kind of heal us.
What the hell is
at
this
the save
thing?
rooms.
Barry!
But we got
Jill!
Barry though. Barry. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm about to say, how are we gonna get down? Okay, Barry. So it seemed like Barry isn't a bad dude at heart. He just got in an unfortunate sitch. Wesker got his family and he had to become a traitor. Still, you half a buster, Barry. Half a buster. Right, so that's how we made it out of that. That wasn't an actual boss.
Finished.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's let this one play out.
That was close. Thanks again.
Don't mention it. But what was that?
Plan
What
42.
the hell's going on in this place?
Umbrella Research and Wesker and you know what I'm saying,
Barry.
they test and stuff.
Something about that mansion still bothers me. But I think I'll stay here a little longer. We should split up again and investigate.
Bruh.
All right.
Okay. So
Wesker.
this time Jill put up with her. So we still gonna be looking for
Jill.
Chris? Maybe she gonna ask.
Safe.
That's what I was going to say.
I apologize. It was all I could do to protect myself against those strange creatures.
I understand. Anyway, it's good that you're safe.
Did you notice? Barry, he sounded a little flaky.
Now that you mention it, yeah.
Bruh.
I'll keep a close eye.
Maybe it's quite natural under these circumstances. It's not really our standard operation. Jill, our first priority is to get out of here.
I agree.
There are still rooms in that mansion we
She
can't
not
get
gonna
into
ask about
because they're
Chris?
locked up. I've been looking for ways to...
Okay, if there's anything, I'll go back to the other mansion.
I'm counting on you.
Damn. Don't care about Chris in this one?
Alpha team. Come in.
Is this when he
This
was
is Jill.
still trying to pull up with us?
Anybody hear me?
I
Bring
hear
the
you, Brad.
helicopter.
Over.
Oh, there go Enrico. Damn, did he die a different way?
Someone is a traitor. Umbrella set us up.
Damn. She had no reaction when the shot first happened, bro. What the freak?
Traitor? Who?
Yeah, that had to have been Wesker that took the shot. And Jill, come on now. How you gonna say who after hearing that combo with freaking Brad and Wesker? Man, oh man. Did we come back to him? RP Cap. I feel like Chris's playthrough is the better one. Damn Boulder. I swear I heard something about Chris fighting boulders in RE5, bro. Is this where it started?
Jill!
Got
Barry?
revenge on a boulder.
Thank God you're safe.
You too, Jill. A noise I heard brought me down here, but I didn't expect to find a place like this.
This is probably gonna lead us to that one spot because we saw in the other recap
Have any idea as to what might be at the bottom?
something
There's only one
happening
way
right
to
here. Let
find
me
out.
keep playing. Jill had her gun on Barry. Cause shoot, I want to see how that cutscene is gonna play once we see the tyrant. Oh,
What the
it
hell
must be.
is
This
that
must be
sound?
Lisa Trevor. It still sounded like a little girl. That's sad, honestly.
Go check it out. We had enough surprises for one day. I'll stay here and secure our escape route in case something happens.
Okay.
I'll stay and secure our escape route.
Bruh.
Barry!
It's literally just all cutscenes. They just played that one again.
Jill, you're alive.
Oh wow, he thought I was gonna go and die or something.
I was worried because I thought you were.
No way. Okay, Jill.
Talking.
Calm down. I didn't want to do it. Believe me, I can explain.
Don't lie to me.
Go Lisa. So that tomb or whatever, yeah, gotta be her mom's grave or something. So she just wanted her mom's skull, and then it's moving just like that stalker creature from RE9 though, bro. Like literally. It'll be crazy if that's gonna be a connection.
No time to talk. Jill, hand me my gun.
Or like the same type of experience. Oh, we could choose like that. Man, oh man.
I don't believe that thing's really dead. Leave this place up to me and go on ahead.
Okay.
Okay, so Chris ends up in here.
Chris, you're alive.
Okay.
Of course I'm alive. Jill, there's something big going down, and I don't think we're part of the equation.
I have to get you out of here.
Damn.
It won't open. Wait, I'll be back to get you out.
Okay, no sightseeing though.
Chris sounds so happy all the time. Okay,
Jill.
no sightseeing though. I'll just sit in this prison and starve.
Let's go.
Damn, Barry look mean as hell. This is that cutscene. I want to see the differences here.
Wesker!
Oh wow,
Thank you,
Barry.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, don't blame Barry for everything. I hear that his better half and 2 lovely daughters will be in danger if he doesn't do everything I tell him to.
Wesker, you're pathetic.
Right?
Well, you shouldn't worry too much, dear.
Take them glasses off, trying to be
You'll
cool.
be free of all this anyway.
So he shoots me.
Why eliminate
in this-
stars?
Oh,
Believe it or not, that's Umbrella's intention.
You're just a slave of Umbrella.
I thought he was
Smart
about to
girl.
shoot me like he
But
did
I think
Rebecca.
you misunderstand me. The things you mention are nothing. I'll burn all of them along with this entire laboratory. Barry, go up on the ground and wait there.
Who you aiming at? You like he going past my
Barry.
head.
You gotta love Barry. He must really be afraid of Umbrella.
You and Umbrella took his family. You bastard.
Damn.
Umbrella? Well, I used some carrots and sticks to cow him, but it had nothing to do with Umbrella. I just used Barry for my personal interests.
Bruh.
Though both you and Barry seemed to think I was following Umbrella's orders.
What? What are you planning?
I guess it's time for show and tell.
Man, oh man. So maybe this one kind of worked. Well, where's Rebecca though? Does Rebecca not show up in Jill's playthrough? I definitely feel like Chris is he's like the main meat, but Chris doesn't have Barry. You know? So far, like Chris is better. The ending anyway. Getting Jill and getting Rebecca throughout, saving them, getting on the helicopter and leaving. But I feel like Barry, I hope Barry can make it out alive since he isn't a full traitor. His family was threatened.
For the sake of this thing.
You know, I hate goodbyes.
Oh.
Barry.
Okay. Okay, Barry.
Forgive me.
This one might make a little bit more sense.
You're not to blame.
For Wesker,
it's Umbrella and Wesker.
still being alive.
Even if it meant my family, I couldn't bear turning my back on my friends again.
Oh, okay.
Shit!
Maybe he's still gonna get stabbed through. So if that's the case, how the freak did he survive it? Once again, how? Oh, I can't wait for RE5, bro, because I think that's the one he's like in, right? Damn! Get glass out my face.
Damn it!
Man, y'all should just run, bro.
Jill and Barry together. In hell.
You say that. You the one about to get stabbed through. Maybe
You want
not.
a piece of me?
Whoa.
What?
They probably realized that mug has something to do with it. He just smacks him in this one. So many different outcomes.
No,
Chris's playthrough, he stabbed him through the daggone stomach.
You viral cultured freak.
Jill, why are you trying to daggone talk and roast him, bro? How we get out of that? Well, on the recap, it did say that it was like knocked out, but it wasn't really dead. It's playing dead.
Jill, sorry. That was careless of me. Wesker.
He's gone.
First, let's just get out of here.
Yeah, I feel like this one is the canon one, I guess, since Wesker's alive, but Chris is... They should have merged it, you know? We should have all been in this room. Chris
Wesker
and Rebecca with Jill and Barry.
Let's hurry.
You know? Kind of how RE2 starts off differently, different protagonists, but then they merge together into one, kind of get the same ending. Okay.
Jill.
Sorry about the wait.
So everything's taken care of?
Well, almost. Now let's get the hell out of here.
All right.
Come on, let's go.
So yeah, no Rebecca. So is Barry? Yeah, Barry's gonna be with us in the Tyrant fight.
I'm running out of fuel. If there's
Damn.
contact me now or just give me a sign.
That's crazy. Okay, so yeah, that's the same. We're just doing the fight with Barry, and then we all make it out on the helicopter. Okay. That kind of makes me sad. I wish Rebecca could have showed up in both playthroughs. Like, if you play this Jill, you don't see Rebecca. It's like, damn, she's still in the mansion, bro. She just dies. Like, while we never see her anymore throughout the Resident Evil games, because it's like they would have to pick a canon ending, I guess. I don't know. Man, oh man. All right, y'all. That was Resident Evil 1 Jill's perspective. I do have a video for all the cutscenes, but I think we kind of got all of that now, especially with that one recap we watched when he was, you know, giving all the different endings in that one. So with that being said, the complete story of Resident Evil 1, I think, is fully embedded into my membrane. I saw both perspectives. I know the full overall story, and I seen and know of all the endings. Yeah, again, I think I like Chris's story the best, maybe. But I wish it would have started to merge with Jill's like towards the end, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you play as Chris, everything stays stays the same, meet up with Rebecca, but by the time we get to the lab and we confront Wesker, I wish Jill and Barry could have already been there, you know what I'm saying? And then it goes from there and we all escape together in one playthrough. But this was fire. This was fire, man. I finally know about the incident at the mansion, you know, the incident that really kicked off all of Resident Evil. Finally understand that lore. Oswald, Spencer, George, Trevor, you know, Wesker and his situation, you know, this beginning situation. I don't know how the freak could survive that stab, but yeah, I can't wait to keep going. We're going to be moving on to Resident Evil 2. And like I said, that's going to be the first game that we're actually going to be able to complete. After that, I think it's Outbreak. I'm going to have to skip that one, but only going to be a couple more skips. Majority of the games in this marathon, we will be able to play in full, though. Unfortunately, we just had to start off, you know, the marathon with 2 games that we had to skip, unfortunately, man. But I hope y'all been enjoying these so far. Gonna keep them up. We still got a long way to go. As always, leave any other lore or tips down in the comments about this game right here that, you know, we might have didn't see in this video. But I definitely would want to know it. Any, you know, little fun facts, Easter eggs, yada yada yada. And until next time, I'm gonna end this up right here. I hope y'all enjoy. If you did, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, hit the bell so you know when I'm posting, man. Share the content, share the channel, do all of that. I'll see y'all in the next one. It's your boy Kai SMG. Peace.